Good afternoon, everyone, or shall I say konnichiwa, as they say in Japanese. As I am currently in Kobe, Japan, my hometown, I thought this is a great opportunity for the first time to meet in person with my dearest childhood friend, Purvi Jhaveri. Purvi has spent her entire life in Japan. She has grown up in this beautiful land of the rising sun and has had a kaleidoscopic view of Kobe as she has been through the various stages of her life here as a toddler, as a student, wife, daughter-in-law, and mother of 2 kids, while making regular visits to India. Purvi represents a perfect blend of Indian and Japanese cultures, traditions, and languages, while maintaining her Indian roots and beliefs. Purvi enjoys sharing her skills and showcases a complete journey that integrates the body, mind, and soul through mantra and hatha yoga, Bollywood dance, detox programs, healthy vegetarian cooking, soul healing, and yoga and dance retreats, mainly from her wellness studio called Abundance. She also imbibes the values of punctuality, organizing skills, and tolerance from the Japanese culture. Welcome, Purvi, to my soul-searching conversation with Sanam's platform. Thank you. Hi, Purvi. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Jhaveri. Thank you for having me.
No, not at all. I'm so grateful to have you today. I wanted to ask you, how did yoga come into your life, and how did your journey begin with yoga?
So it's a very long story, but 30 years ago, approximately 30 years ago, I was not in the best of health,
Okay.
and I suffered asthma and I had ulcers, and I was just generally a very anxious child and also very fearful.
Okay.
So, I would get scared quickly, and just that having a stable emotional state was sometimes difficult for me. I would go up and down, and things. There were things that would trigger fear in me very quickly and anxiety very, very quickly. So my children were very small, but you must have heard of the Art of Living Foundation,
Yeah.
and a very, very dear teacher had put a pamphlet in my post, and I was not even planning to attend the workshop because my children were very little, and just household duties would keep me busy. But of course, we all know one of those moments like, no, let me go, we'll see what happens, it's all going to work out.
Yeah.
And I go, and my teacher, Vikram Hazra, who's a very, very dear friend of mine now, been with him very long. That's how my doors opened to this entire beautiful world of self-science yoga. And then, of course, a lot of other teachers have come my way, but that was my first. In Japan, we call it kikkake, my first to go.
Beautiful, beautiful. So you also teaching different types of yoga, or just one type of yoga?
So I basically am teaching everything that changed and shaped my life.
Okay.
Because I've realized there's nothing more important than having it as an experience and teaching others through a experiential level than through a textbook.
Yes.
Then everything is an addition. Those are facts and figures, but the feeling, the essence can only come when you yourself have gone through that, so you understand the other better. So I teach various forms of yoga, from chanting to slow flow to Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Hatha flow, because I also like to move my body a lot, and I think it's always great to have a body image as long as you're not attached to the body image. But it's always nice to look pleasant. And so yes, I teach various forms of yoga.
Okay. So that's something you learned in India, or where did you learn?
So I
all
did,
your yoga?
my main base was, of course, the Art of Living Foundation, where I learned. But then I did various courses, various trainings, online, offline. When I'm traveling, I would make my travel plans in such a way that, okay, then this 2 weeks I'll probably go for my teacher's training, and the latter 2 weeks I'll probably adjust with my family. So, like we know,
Yeah.
we need to manage our time.
Balance. Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. And so you feel that by doing yoga, this has helped you with all the things that you were going through, like anxiety and ulcers. And
Oh, most definitely. I often tell all my Japanese students, because in Japan, how can I word this so it's not offensive? They will not give you 100% answer for anything. That's just where the way their culture is. But I always tell them, I promise you, you will change if you just keep doing your sadhana. So I yet wake up between 4:30 and 5, and that's one thing I'll never miss. It's my sadhana. I feel it's like my biggest supplement pill.
yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So then, can you just tell us a little bit of your daily practices that you do besides that sadhana? Like how do you do it, and what is your day like? Your normal, typical day.
That's a good question, because that was going to be on my YouTube channel soon, because they all want to know how I will be doing my day to day. So I wake up between 4:30 and 5, and it's beautiful that now I do not like any sounds in the morning. So it's just it's your body clock now. Once it's set in your rhythm, my eyes just open between 4:30 and 5. And yes, I do like to go to bed early by 10:30, and not to mention, 25-30 years ago, I was a party animal. I did enjoy going out at night late, but now my body can't take it. So I do go to bed by 10:30. I wake up between 4:30 and 5. We'll have a liter of water first, and they say that's the Japanese Zen way of keeping yourself healthy. And yes, then I usually sit in my sadhana around at 5 to 7. And my sadhana includes various things that I've learned, and I don't miss a day. Honestly, that's the time I enjoy the most. And it's just my eyes are closed, and I'm doing my pranayama, my chanting, my meditating, and just sitting, connecting. If tears flow, they flow, because it's all part of life. If I'm sad, I'll address it. If I'm emotional, I'll address it. But I do not like to there's one thing, sorry, she's Jayu to me. So there's one thing, Jayu, which I don't like to say that, no, forget it, think positive. Because I don't think that works. I think you need to address it.
Yeah.
And the more you address it, the more you are self-aware of every feeling of yours, trust me, it just starts becoming less and less and less. And then eventually, honestly, nothing triggers you or bothers you. Like, okay,
It's amazing.
no, and it happens, trust me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm also following a very, very nice spiritual path as well. But I also feel it's important to address the emotions.
Absolutely.
Because the triggers will keep coming. And yeah, but I think that I still have a long way to go. I still get triggered. So
We all do.
yeah. That's amazing. And also, I know that you teach the healthy cooking. Can you tell us a little bit about how you introduced that into from just doing yoga to bringing, the cooking aspect of it as well?
So I've always liked the concept of a health oasis, a health retreat, ashram, and being pretty much born and raised in Kobe. That concept is there, but it's in a very traditional mindset that the Japanese people have it, of an ashram, for all those who have gone to India. I wanted to do it in such a way that it's a bit more, I don't know how to word it, but okay, the city we live in, Kobe, is oshare.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice to have that little aesthetic touch in everything you do.
Yeah.
And people often ask, what do you eat? What do you do? How do you do? And all those questions, because whatever, they follow you and things like that. So I thought of introducing everything I do for myself and what I eat just in my lifestyle home. So it's no Ayurvedic cooking. I have no license in Ayurvedic cooking. But of course, I've learned Ayurvedic cooking and tips of it while doing my yoga teachers training. So I incorporate that. And of course, we being Indians,
Yeah.
we know how amazing our spice box can
Yes,
be.
yes, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and whatever I eat, I would, so it's not necessarily Indian food. I would sometimes make like tofu korokkes or just bean korokke, just a tossed salad, garlic and spinach with brown rice, anything that I'm having for lunch, and I call it small plate because no diets, no fat diets, eat whatever you want, eat small.
Wow, that's amazing. So, literally everything that you are experiencing and you are doing, you're incorporating it
Absolutely.
into the lifestyle of
Yes.
everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything I do, everything that changed me, everything that blossomed my inner being, I want to just share it with my people here in Japan because I love this country.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I love it.
It's amazing to be born and brought up and live here your whole life and still love it. So very lucky, yeah. That's just amazing. And now I know you also do a lot of Bollywood dance.
Yes.
And you have a lot of people who love
Oh,
this whole
it's
dance.
a culture here now. It's become a culture, yeah.
Yeah. So, what is it that inspired you or motivated you to start this Bollywood thing, and how did they all catch on? Like,
So for those who know me, I'm a big Bollywood buff. I love my Bollywood dancing. I've been dancing ever since, all our Diwali shows,
Yeah.
teaching, and
best dancer, really?
so dancing is my passion. Now this is really interesting, Jay. I really want to share this. So of course, you know, I perform, I dance, I do everything, and we have a few big Indian festivals here in Kobe, Kyoto, all over Japan, and honestly now the Bollywood team has grown really big, and it's they all love it, love it, love it. So why I started this Bollywood? So of course, you know, I'm a passionate Bollywood dancer. Cutting the story short, in Japan, too much expression is they're just not used to it. They don't do it. Okay, it's just part of their culture. It's not whether it's right or wrong. And we being Indians, close to Italians, we're so expressive.
Yeah.
And I love expression.
Yeah.
So what better than Bollywood dance? Because not only it activates and kindles your second energy center, the sacral chakra, because that's responsible for creativity, anti-aging, everything. And sorry, I don't mean to be gender biased here, but women of the Asia, the continent, or like Japan a bit more, after a certain age, the whole womanhood, this whole being sensual, you know, it's kind of, it dries up and it's like whatever. So that's not good for your second energy center. And Bollywood songs have specific emotion in every song, every music.
Yeah.
Like we know that it's romantic,
Yeah.
it's sad, you lose your loved one, it's family drama, there's so much.
Yeah.
So I tell them the gist of the song and I'm like, let's express it.
Wow.
Because at some point you must have felt like that. You lost a loved one, you got dumped by somebody, you're like, oh my god, I'm so sad, and then
Yeah.
romance and all of that. So come on, address it, express it,
Yeah.
and activate your second energy center too. It's going to be anti-aging, and you're going to be always a beautiful woman, and of course it's fitness as well. So it's growing very big at the moment.
And you see that the Japanese are able to express themselves after doing Bollywood? Like,
Totally.
do you see a difference in when you meet them outside of the class? Like, do you find that they've changed?
I wish you all could. I wish you could have an interview with them at some
Yeah,
point.
wow.
Yes, we have many shows coming up, and we have a lot of children coming now too.
Yeah,
and
yes. You also do a lot of children.
yeah, it's a like weekend. Lot of kids come. We just started a baby class for yoga and dance. So let me just add that. So basically, the concept of the abundance lifestyle home is in Japanese we call it sei to do, sei and do. And that's how I pretty much live my life too, being still and being dynamic. Often what happens when they think you're in the path of yoga, okay, you're supposed to be like quiet, run away from your house and like your responsibilities, and that can honestly sometimes be the case with a lot of people around the world. Of course, I'm working in Japan at the moment, so I know some people can say like, no, I'm like this. No, that's not yoga.
Yeah.
You have to face your responsibilities, do it. Hence, have both those energies ready. The dynamic one, so that you can face everything, and you're out there expressing, and the still one, so that you know that no, too much of external influence should not shake me. So, and if you become strong in that way, honestly, you shape your personality very beautifully.
Yeah, because my question to you was actually in my mind for the next one was, how do you balance your home, your work, and your social life? But you pretty much answered that really beautifully. And
I love my community, I love my friends, so I'm nothing like that. I love work, I love to study, and I love my family as well. So I'm just shuffling my time between the three.
yeah, and you're doing a great job at
Thank
it.
you.
So keep it up, really. I wanted to ask you, between 2019 and 2020, you were appointed as a Kobe PR ambassador by the Kobe city government to promote Kobe's attractions and charm to the world in English through social media. So that's such a beautiful honor. And I just wanted to know, as a Kobe PR ambassador, what are some of the things you organize? And what are some of the criterias or qualifications for being appointed this position as the ambassador? If you could just tell us a little bit about Kobe
So
PR.
honestly, being a Kobe PR ambassador was, of course, a very beautiful, how do you say, title? Okay,
Yeah,
maybe.
okay.
But in all honesty, me being raised in Kobe, it's like nobody has to tell you you're an Indian, because you're an Indian.
Yeah.
So me being born in Kobe, me being of course born in Mumbai, but just 6 months old, and I was in Kobe, so pretty much raised here.
Yeah.
Never lived in India for more than a month or two, but of course soul is totally Indian. And so I was appointed, but it's something where I don't know how to say this, but it wasn't that difficult to get appointed.
It was,
Yeah,
okay.
because honestly, it's just that they want people to promote Kobe.
Yeah.
But I anyways do it
Do that.
because I am just all over
So
teaching.
it just came naturally.
Yeah,
to you.
so yeah.
Okay.
In fact, there is this other thing which I am doing, which is called Good Morning Kobe, and we're a few radio, like a lot of our radio personalities, and I'm the only Indian there, and so I'm the Saturday navigator, where I have to promote Kobe on every Saturday. Yeah,
Wow.
so that's nice, because it's also and it's a very limited group, it's just 7 people. Yeah, so Kobe PR ambassador is a beautiful thing for those who are new to the city, and you want to get to know Kobe, because the city in fact organizes a lot of excursions and picnics and retreats for you.
Okay.
And honestly, I had to just step back because I didn't have the time to go to every picnic and retreat of this. So.
Yeah. Okay, no, but I mean, it was a good experience, right?
Oh,
Every
totally.
experience is
Absolutely, yeah.
worth.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
that's what must have shaped you, or took you to the direction of
Yes.
what you are doing now, right? So
No
that's
regrets,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And wow, abundance. The name itself is so powerful and meaningful. I wanted to know if there's like a little story behind how you came up with the name, or if there's any what triggered it, or what motivated you to start this studio. If there's anything you'd like to say about your studio.
There is a lot that I can say about my studio, but whole and soul credit goes to only one person, and that's Devanshi Kapadia. She's the one who's pushed me to do what I'm doing today, and she's the one who came up with the name Abundance.
Okay.
And yes, and honestly, it's very, very personal to me, so I would like to share that story with whomsoever would like to ask me personally, but no. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. No, that's why actually I wanted to do the interview, so more and more people who maybe I know that maybe you don't have any connections to can get in touch with you, because that's pretty much why I do the soul searching
It's amazing what you do, Jayu.
platform, because I just feel like everybody has a network of people, and if I could connect who I really think does something to humanity with the people that I know, why not everybody benefit, you know? So that
It's
was
such a beautiful thing that you're doing. I follow your YouTube. I see when you're, with personalities all over the world.
Yes.
You give them a chance also to showcase and to kind of tell the world what they do, and that's so beautiful. Because
Yeah.
often we won't know
Yeah.
if it's not through you. So you're the medium.
Thank you so much. No, but it's just been something that gives me pleasure. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity. And finally, I just was wondering if there's any advice or tips. I just feel since you are actually following your own swadharma, you're following your own soul purpose, and how you reach there must be amazing. If there are any tips or advice you could give our viewers who are listening to the recording as to what they should do to follow, to find their swadharma.
First of all, don't give up. If you found any of your own spiritual calling, it's in the practice that's the hidden secret. So, like my guru says, seva, satsang, and sadhana, and I totally think it's the 3 S's. And then rest. Honestly, life is short. Balance it out well. Don't be scared. We have so many conditions made by the society and things you have to do and you don't have to do, and honestly all of that is up to each one, as long as you're doing your responsibilities. And if you're working even 18 hours a day, there's nobody who's supposed to tell you don't do that. Just give them a smile and move on.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jayu. This was so nice.
Very, very nice.
Thank you, everyone. I'm sure I know a few of you out there.
I am so grateful to get this rare chance to have this enlightening conversation. There is no greater feeling than meeting in person and being outdoors in this scenic Japanese temple with its positive vibes. It has been so lovely to hear from you about your life journey and how it has helped shape you into the person you have become today. Thank you once again for taking out the time from your busy schedule to be with me today and being able to share with so many people about all the great things you are doing for humanity in Japan. As Baba says, spread love and joy through compassion and be full of love and joy and peace yourself. I feel you're already living this lifestyle. Keep up the good work and continue to touch people's hearts. God bless you. And in order for people to get in touch with you, to either join your classes or go on retreats with you, I will share your Insta handle. It is Abundance Kobe, one word, and then there's an underscore, and then Purvi, Purvi. So dear viewers, you can follow Purvi, find her website and class schedules, etc. from her Instagram. Thank you so much. Come, let's go see the Japanese temple over here.